Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Defense looks like they're coming. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He wants to go deep. Finds a spot in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisiana.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Warner. Looking left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Cajuns. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of running room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Warner. Keeps looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play. First play of the drive comes from the 22. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Robertson. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Corners are going to bail. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Raging Cajuns have this offense rolling. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Going to the running game. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Warner. Pocket breaking down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
Louisiana 17, Fresno State 0.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's McLean. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry.
It's a seam wide open. He has 60 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Here's the give off the left side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Looking down the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Davis. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jensen. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They just keep firing. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy. And, David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. It's a fake. He's going to throw it. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Warner. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in on the left. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense playing a bail technique. Dropping back, it's Howard. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Defense showing blitz here. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Fresno State will have to punt. Might want to stick with kicking this time after misfiring on the last fake. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He's got it along the sideline. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end of the secondary.
There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Running to Green. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Fresno State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the two-point try. Back to pass, it's Warner. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
It'll be 3rd and long. Defense not showing press coverage. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. The give to Davis. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Raging Cajuns look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Hits him with a stiff arm. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's loose. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the tailback. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Warner. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over.
Gonna take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. Finds a seam. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up 14 over UCF. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. The short hands, it's Freeman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's...
There he goes! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The give to the back. And some room to work. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down.
Now, a fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Back to pass, it's Warner. Oh, they're after him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
Fresno State, 24.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And they'll take over.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Howard. Complete in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Raging Cajuns are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but
he'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Give to the running back. Wide open spaces. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Warner. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on fourth down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game.
It's loose. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. Sometimes there's no substitute for old lady luck and having her on your side, and she just guided that ball out of bounds for the offense.
Man, I think that head coach, he just narrowly avoided having a heart attack. You can never afford turnovers, but especially not down in the red zone like that. This offense has got to do a better job of ball security.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with second and short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. On the option. Got enough for the first. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
After run, now throw. Pulls it in. It's Jensen.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the